Students from the Hall School of Journalism and Communication recently had a chance to travel to Ireland, Scotland, England, and Wales as part of the Troy University Study Abroad program. HSJC Director Robin Taylor says study abroad is a great way for students to get an understanding of different areas around the world.
It has a global impact on our students. It makes them aware, but it also sets them apart from other students. They're able to go out into the world, understand that even though we have different cultures and different languages, people are essentially the same. So they understand how to operate in a globally competitive way.
Students who went on the trip were able to see and learn about cultures from the areas they visited, but also from other parts of the world as well.
We had to interview people for our assignment, so I got to interview a lot of different kinds of people, and none of them were actually originally from London, and they were all from Denmark or maybe Scotland, and just places all over the world that weren't even really where we were.
I've learned a lot about the culture of Ireland and England and Scotland, and I'm appreciating it more.
The group traveled to many landmarks and sites during the trip, including a few museums and historical buildings.
My favorite part of the trip was the Kilmainham Jail in Dublin, because I really didn't know much about the Irish history before the trip, and so getting to see all of that was really, really interesting to see.
Just seeing how it's different from America and how their government works. I remember taking a picture from all the Parliament buildings, and that was really fun.
One highlight of the trip was a tour to the BBC in Wales. Students were shown the facilities and were able to see how a global news source works both on screen and behind the scenes.
My favorite part was the BBC we visited in Wales, because that was definitely our journalism, why we went and everything. And it was absolutely, more than I expected. It was absolutely amazing. I learned a lot about my field and what I want to do. So I really liked that trip because it was really informative. It was also really fun.
Taylor wants students who went on the trip and those who stayed at home to know they can make a place in the world no matter where they came from.
I think the most important thing is for students to understand that the world is a very big place and they can be a very big part of it. So we're in small town Alabama sometimes, but that doesn't mean that you can't go out and conquer the world.